What do you do when you are falsely accused? What do you do when your character is berated? Isaiah chapter 53 has the answer. In Isaiah chapter 53, there are 100 sermons in this one chapter. We're going to look at just a couple words, although there are so many things we could say. I want you to look at verse 7, and it tells us what Jesus did when he was falsely accused and how we have to respond to that. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, like a sheep before his shearers is silent, he opened not his mouth. Don't waste your testimony by lashing out. Some of you are good at zingers. I'm really not that good at zingers. I don't think quickly enough, but there are some of you guys, and man, you got it like that. You got a way to like come back at somebody and just knock their legs out from under them. They're on their face, and it's like, hey, I used your own weight against you, and boom, you're done. God's pretty good at zingers. Let there be light, and there was light. Let there be trees. Oh, and stars appear. Such power in his words. In our words, we think they're, so great. They're really not. Don't waste your testimony with words. Don't waste your testimony by defending yourself. Jesus never did. Usually, when our rights are violated, we tend to want to come out with, barrels blazing, with gun barrels blazing. But Jesus had 3 trials in which they were all illegal, found guilty, and yet he had never sinned. Could Jesus have defended himself? He could have called 10,000 angels to come. And remember what one angel can do. One angel killed 185,000 Assyrians, in one night. Yeah, he could call 10,000 of those bad boys, and he'd be delivered. In the Garden of Eden, this whole pack of Roman soldiers comes, and he speaks, and they all just fall down. And then he says, you can get back up. They get back up. Peter chops an ear off, and he says, no, we don't do that. We'll fix the ear, puts it back on Malchus, the soldier. His power was so great, and yet he didn't defend himself. Why would you? Why would you and I feel like we need to do that? God is the author of shock and awe. Like we had this Desert Storm campaign, 15 years ago or whatever it was, and we thought we saw shock and awe. God's the author of that. God can make anyone pay who needs to pay, but let God be the judge of that. Don't waste your testimony with your words. Let God be your defender. I'll bet you he can do a better job. He knows everything, and he knows what's going on behind the scenes, and you don't need to defend yourself. Let God do that work for you.